special connection with your hairdresser? And who has shared some really personal stuff with them? Or who hasn't really liked one of your haircuts, but you really like your hairdresser, so you're going to give her a second chance? After working for 30 years in the hairdressing industry, I learnt this industry wasn't about technical skill or knowledge. This was a people industry. But that learning didn't come straight away. And there were so many learning lessons on that journey. Can you imagine being a young apprentice hairdresser, so passionate about doing hair, dreaming about hair creations, and your clients come in and say, I've just come from the hospital. My grandmother is dying. I've just found out my husband's been having an affair. And you're there putting on the bride's veil and tiara and pinning it all so securely. And she says, I don't want to get married today. I don't even love my fiancé. Or what about, do you think you can take it shorter this time? I won't be back for a while. The bank has just taken my home. Or you're there shampooing your client's hair and you notice there is so much hair left in your hands, way too much to go in the drain. So as you're discreetly putting it in the bin, she says, that was my hair, wasn't it? She was going through chemo. Yes, I learnt this was an industry about people. This wasn't cutting, colouring, styling, foiling, tinting, perming. This was grief, trauma, betrayal, stress, divorce, and different personality types. And I'd like to take you back to school, 1983, and I'm sitting in my classroom, year 10, and my teacher says, if you don't do well at school, you'll drop out and be nothing but a hairdresser. Students who don't hand their assignments in on time, they do those dead-end jobs, like people's hair. And I remember at that moment going bright red and sinking back in my chair, because all my friends knew I wanted to be a hairdresser. And now they'd turned and stared at me. You see, that teacher saw hairdressing as a dumb industry. But when I was a 5-year-old little girl, I used to play hairdressers with all my dolls. I'd wash and cut and style my doll's hair. And as I got older, I remember sitting in church. Now that is a great opportunity to check out everyone's hairdos. I'd wonder, how did they do that? And look over there in that up style, I would have hidden those bobby pins. Yes, I learnt this was a people industry. Have you ever been passionate about something, whether it was a career or an idea? And did you get judgment from others or have those teachers in your life? And what about your learning lessons you got along the way? I bet you they weren't all wrapped in love, but probably more rough and tough, a bit like sandpaper. So I'd like to fast forward to 2009. A friend invited me to an emotional intelligence workshop. And not knowing much about this, I thought, oh yeah, I'll go anyway. And I remember just being in total awe of the presenter, thinking, wow, I've never heard anything like this. And this information could really help my crying hairdressing clients. And I also remember that same feeling as when I was a little girl. A new passion had sparked inside of me. And I wanted to know more. So along with that come studies and trainings and degrees and workshops. In fact, in one of those workshops, I had this light bulb moment. I'd like to write a book one day about what I know now as a therapist that I wished I had known as a hairdresser. So in the workshops, I remember thinking, what are we hairdressers really to our clients? So as I started to write, some words started to rhyme. So I'd like to share that with you today, more than just a hairdresser. I'd like a change, but not too much off my length, because in biblical times, my hair gave me strength. This strength to be a woman and show I'm much more. I love my luscious locks, for they inspire me to soar. I can be myself and feel comfort in my own skin, but if you change me too quickly, I may never be me again. I'm open to your ideas and love the creativity you show. You're a vital part of my journey through life as I grow. You make me feel safe as your fingers run through my hair. You're a confidant, a friend. I know you really care. And you're there on life's occasions and plan them with me, from weddings to funerals, almost closer than family. And when the sad times arrive and fragility affects my condition, you arrive with turbans and wigs, soothing tears like a magician. You are more than just a hairdresser, how much you may never know. You bring me joy and confidence and soothe my very soul. She would go, I love you, Louise. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so I've got to make it my own. You are more than just a hairdresser. Look how far you've come. And in those workshops, I also learnt about having goals and the belief that I can do, be, or have anything. Because I learnt your life only grows as big as you do. So as a result, my books will show you how to go from an idea to a reality, and how to navigate those tricky conversations, and how to go from a confrontation into a carefrontation. I love that word. Say carefrontation. And I learnt to make over my mindset. And I've had people say, but your book isn't just for hairdressers. No, what I'm looking for is anyone working in a people industry, and also for people who might feel stuck in their story but want to stand tall and grow in their story. Who do you know? Thank you.